Hey everybody, this is David Major checking you out from Greenville Spartanburg Airport all the way down here in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm just about to head back to Toronto after a 3-day weekend here in South Carolina where I was keynoting a state student council conference. I had a great time working with some fantastic student leaders. I wish I could have stuck around a little bit longer, but that just is what it is. It was a really interesting time for me down here. You know, I decided to play around with some of my speech material a little bit. I tweaked my closing. A couple people on Facebook on my fan page had been asking me about how I do speech preparation, just talking to me a little bit more about what I do. And one of the things I decided this year that I was going to work on was tweaking individual sentences, individual words, and where I put the expressions, because I think something I've been doing in the past was basically saying, I've got a sentence that I find is funny to me, and I'm going to stick with it no matter what. And something I kind of learned from George Carlin, who's certainly my hero, my idol, is the importance of looking at each individual word within the sentence and where you're placing the emphasis and how you're actually going to word it and how it fits into the entire paragraph, how it fits into the entire speech. And so, like for example, one of the things I do in my intro is I say something along the lines of that, I know what it's like to be at a conference like this. I know what it's like to sit there and listen to that big, tall, intimidating, motivational speaker, just like you're all doing with me right now. And what I've been doing for probably the last 8 years or so while using that line is putting the emphasis on the just, or putting the emphasis on the big, tall, intimidating motivational speaker. And something I found over the last couple months, as I've just kind of been playing around with it, is that I seem to be getting a much greater laugh when I put the emphasis on, let me think of it, big, tall, intimidating, motivational speaker, just like you're all doing with me right now. And I found that in the last few speeches I've done, I've been putting the emphasis on the right, and that little bit of a tweak has made a big impact in the amount of laughs and the longevity of the laughs that I've been getting. So it's really just kind of little things like that. Playing around with your material, having the experience to kind of test things out that can sort of make the difference between getting some laughs and hearing the cricket, cricket, cricket going on through the crowd. So that's just kind of a little example of the speech preparation I did. I'm also going to post up a video of the closing that I did for this conference. I decided to just mess around and do a brand new closing for this conference where I'd get everybody up on their feet, get everybody doing sort of a repeat after me kind of chant. I liked it, it was okay, but I know I can do a better job with that. I think it's a different type of closing, and I think it's good for specific venues like this kind of state student council conference. And so once I tweak it and play around with it a little bit more, I think we're going to find a lot of success with this kind of format. I started doing this at the beginning of the year, and then I sort of went back to my original format that I've been doing for the last 10 years, having people close their eyes and focus and concentrate. But I think I like this because it's a little bit more of an energetic boost as an ending, as opposed to them kind of having the lethargic, eyes closed type of ending. So again, we're going to play around with it. It's been a promise I made to myself this year, and I think it's paid huge dividends because I've really been thrilled with basically every single one of my speeches that I've done this year, and I'm looking forward to continuing to tweak. Thank you, George, and certainly thank you to everybody at the South Carolina Association of Student Councils for bringing me down here. It's been a great weekend, and I'm looking forward to returning. I'm back in North Carolina April 30th, and certainly if any schools in the area, North Carolina or South Carolina, want to bring me in, I've got some availability the week of May 3rd. I can offer you guys a nice, sweet little discount on the flight costs, and we can come down and have some fun with you and your student councils, and make sure we can make an impact at your schools. Thanks so much, guys. Make sure you check out www.motivateyourself.net and my Facebook fan page for more details. Bye-bye.